But more breaking news this afternoon. The father of Jacksonville rapper Ksoo will testify against his own son in a very high-profile murder trial. This according to brand new court records first reported by First Coast News.
On your sides, Ann Schindler broke the story just a short while ago and joins us from the newsroom. Now, Ann, this is a major development in a high-profile murder case.
That's right, Keitha. I mean, anytime you have one family member testifying against another, that's a big deal. But in this case, in addition to being father and son, both are reputed members of a local gang that's typically ruled by the Code of Silence. Now, according to court records, the 51-year-old Abdul Robinson Sr. has agreed to cooperate with prosecutors in a high-profile murder case in which both of his sons are charged. Prosecutors say that in January 2020, Hakeem Robinson, who performs under the name Ksoo, murdered Charles McCormick, who went by the name Lil Buck. Robinson Sr. was charged as an accessory after the fact in that crime and faced his own murder charge in a separate case. He faces 30 years to life, but if convicted, his cooperation with prosecutors could play a role at sentencing. Ksoo has helped popularize the genre known as murder rap, celebrating the violent deaths of gang rivals. He's also accused of the murder of Adrian Gaynor, aka Bibby, whose name appears in the viral music video, Who I Smoke. Police and prosecutors say all three Robinsons are members of the gang known as ATK, or Ace's Top Killers. Now, Hakeem Robinson has pleaded not guilty. Jail records show that his dad has been moved out of the Duval County Jail, presumably for his safety. Back to you.
Yeah, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Frankiehardworkshow, and I'm super duper back with another one. So the rapper that we talking about is the guy Ksoo. He's from Jacksonville, Florida. You know, he's under the rapper Young and Ace, who allegedly have an issue with Fulio, the rapper. They both have an issue back and forth. Now, in this style murder rap that they talking about, they have a song, Young and Ace, called Who I Smoke, whereas pretty much they allegedly talking about the people that, you know, that they buried or whatever, allegedly. So now, the guy Ksoo father actually responded to this because a lot of people was talking about this. Rappers like Boosie. Boosie came out pretty much said, like, you know, you brought him in his world, don't, you know what I mean? Don't take him out. And 50 Cent even also spoke on it, so people with big platforms spoke on it. So he responded in a text in an IG post. So listen, he said, if it was me and my daddy, rest in peace, Shaka, rest in peace. In a situation like this, I would have been free my daddy a long time ago, no matter what my consequences would have been. No justification needed, especially if he's a great daddy. That part. He could do more for me out of jail than in jail / prison. Who leaves their daddy in jail to rot? Especially when you know when you know he's innocent. I would have been stood up and said my daddy ain't got a effing thing to do with nothing. You N-words and B-words out in the free world, talk that talk out there until it's time to walk that walk. Facing that life sentence. # free / great dad, but y'all never will do. So that's his pretty much his response to that. And I wanna speak on that situation, right? I wanna speak on that situation, okay? And there's two sides to every story. Because you wanna sit there, you wanna say, you know, the dude Ksoo, which he's a grown man. You understand? He's a grown man. He knew what he was doing. When I was watching this, because I've been watching this for a little minute now. I like watching this going back and forth, their little situation on it. It's crazy. The disrespect is crazy down there, right? Because he wasn't even a rapper at first. But anyway, as he knew what he was doing, and he should have moved a whole totally different way. You understand? You don't put your family involved with this situation. Let me finish, because I know people probably cut me off right now. Let me finish. You don't put your family in this situation. You don't put your pops, nobody in this situation. If you're going to put in that work, people need to understand. Do it yourself. This is a lesson learned to these kids right here. They need to know that, yo, anybody will turn on you. You see what's going on right here, but let me finish, right? You can't be out here making songs and doing stuff like this and thinking it's not going to come back to you. These are allegedly real cases that these dudes was talking about. And I heard he was kind of going through it in there, allegedly. Now, far as his father, you want to sit there and read that post and agree and to a certain degree, agree with him, you know, because if somebody in a situation like that, right, and you know they ain't do nothing, they was just because he get charged with murder after the fact, you know what I mean? So that means he ain't had nothing to do with the murder. I think he picked him up or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. If you know you can get that person out the situation, why not get him out the situation, right? But as a father, you cannot sit here and tell me that this is your doing. This is what your son seen. Because allegedly, he's a top dog out in the streets or whatever, getting money and putting in work, allegedly. You know, it's all in the papers now, so I'm not sitting out here talking crazy. I'm just responding on paperwork that's out, you know, or articles. Your son seen this. You can't sit there and say, if I was him, I would free my pops, because you shouldn't even be in that situation with him, period. You understand? It was a reason why he called you. You got to think about that. Why did he call you in the first place? Because he felt as though y'all have that type of bond where it's okay. And you did it. So now, you can't turn around and sit there and say, yo, damn, you got to get me out of this situation. And let me speak on this too. It's 30 years he facing, so I understand his frustration. I never been in a situation like that. Not 30 years, but I never been in a situation like that. So I understand the frustration. Yeah, get me up out of the situation. I'm already facing another case. Get me up out of here. And I get that. But it'd be hard for me to sit there. I'm sorry, like, I'm not gonna say now with this particular case, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, snitch this, that, because this is way deeper than that. This is way deeper than that. You understand? It's hard to look at your son on that stand and actually tell on him when you know the reason why he lived the life that he lived is because of you. Allegedly. I'm gonna say that. But he's seen your lifestyle, I'm gathering. I'm guessing. So in a sense, man, it's like you have to bite the bullet in the situation. I mean, really? I mean, I don't know if I can't say I don't know. I wouldn't do that because I wouldn't be in that situation. You understand? So I wouldn't have to be in a situation whereas my son was cool enough to call me to put me in a situation like that where it could bring everybody down. And in this situation, I have to turn around where I have to testify on to get me out of a situation. I would never put myself in a situation like that. So you got to take a look at yourself, man. You put yourself in that situation. But I ain't going to beat y'all in the head. It's your boy, Frankie Hardwork. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Let me know how you feel. Do you think he got to bite the bullet? Do you think he should tell? Is it every man for themselves? Was he wrong? Let me know in the comments. Easy.